At Classic Cover Insurance, agreed value means agreed value. No fish hooks. There's a lot of reasons why your hot rod or classic should be insured with Classic Cover. To find out more, jump onto our website and see for yourself.
Most young guys these days either have a Honda or a Sylvia, maybe a Skyline. Yeah, just something that's not really up my alley. Of course, they know how to have fun, so I still hang out with all those guys. But yeah, something that drifting and all that just doesn't really do it for me. Like something a little bit more sketchy, if you put it that way, because yeah, I don't think I've ever been in a Model A that drives in a straight line. I would have been probably 17, 18, young and dumb enough to think, oh, it's going to be easy. I think I spent probably 6 months to a year pestering my mum to let me build a car. And then when she finally allowed me to, the things that she saw me bringing home from swap meets and stuff, she didn't quite realise that it was going to take so long, I don't think. And she started to get over it really quite early in the piece before it even looked like a car. She wanted her garage back, and then of course I bring another one home. Originally I wanted to build a flathead powered Model A Roadster. I spent 3 years looking for rear quarter panels because I didn't want to buy reproduction ones. And I was at the Matter swap meet probably 3 years ago, and there was this Phaeton in the back of a station wagon, on like pretty much set on a flat pack pallet sort of thing, and it was cheap, so I bought it. And yeah, got home and started piecing it together. It took 3 years, added with a deadline for a wedding, and got it there in the end, but yeah, still plenty more to go. There's plenty of rust in it. 6 years from a chassis to a full car. It's a 1929 Model A Phaeton, stock Model A chassis, stock Model A brakes, stock suspension. It's got a lightly worked 4-cylinder, 200 cubic inch, I think it is anyway. 3.3 litre anyway. Got a cam, counterbalance crank. Still haven't bumped the compression up. We'll do that eventually because I want to go faster. But yeah, it's just pretty much a stock Model A with the fenders ripped off it and better carbon intake, and the internals. Bigger valves and stuff like that, just stuff that I can add more onto in the future. Off to Super Cheap Auto and wanted to paint the car green, got there and the colour of the can was, I was like, oh that's shit, I don't want that. And next to it was this like browny red, and I was like, that's more my sort of thing. And I came home and put it on and it looked orange, and I was like, this isn't the go. But yeah, in the end, turned out in a colour I was actually pretty happy with. I've painted over mud on it a couple of times now, because cleaning a car, why do that when you can paint over it? It's only $3 a can, I think. Mates came round, gave me a hand, and yeah, it's good. Nice cheap paint job. Just the older style is what, yeah, an older car, more character and stuff like that, just does more for me. Of course I would love 500 horsepower and stuff like that, but don't need power to have fun. A 4-bang is just, yeah, a bit more early days hot rodding, and no one really touches on that at the moment, so the early stuff is always going to be where I'm interested in. But yeah, you can't go wrong with anything really. Anything that's a hot rod, you're good. Yeah, it took a long time to warm Dad up to the idea of mechanical brakes and drum brakes. He's like, you've got to put disc brakes in it. Like, then I was like, nah, it doesn't look right, won't do that. And he had a few heated discussions about what I was doing wrong and stuff, but yeah, he warmed up to it when he started seeing it come together as a complete project, and he seemed to like it a bit more. My friends, They still think it's one of the most dangerous cars they've ever seen. Probably is. It's pretty all over the road. The shocks aren't the best. It seems to want to just follow any bump on the road. It's nice and loud, wind in your face, no windscreen, hit by bugs. But yeah, it doesn't feel as bad as what people would think it would. Like an I-beam car is never going to handle the best in the world, but yeah, it goes down the road, happy as, stops, which is another important thing. I'm a bit questionable on the brakes to start with, but yeah, occasionally you get the rears locked up and you're coming into a corner sideways, but that's character.